Oh, birds, river birds, but I gaze to them, what a pale beak, rusty, frayed eyes. They're looking for water, some food, just a grip of food, even scraps of food. A pot of water can save many birds' lives, and to hang a net open space where they can breathe. Then you can sleep peacefully with birds chirping. There's many sounds in this environment that can feel noisy and disturb to our work and mind attention. But twittering of birds can help your mind make peaceful. You can sleep peacefully. Please don't say it's very bad to make dependent natural animal or birds. If birds, animals depend on human society, they can lose natural behavior. I don't support their argument always. Now where the nature? There's no trees, flowers, no water. Where I live, man and bad. Everywhere, concrete building, skyscrapers, and noiseful, many industries, pollution all over. There's no place for living birds. It's very interesting about all buildings, rooftop and balcony or flat are full of many top trees, flowers. Even my balcony are cultivated several flower trees in top, but birds cannot dare to eat their insects or flower or leaves. To save the trees from insects and diseases, we have to use pesticide. That's why birds cannot eat trees, leaves, or worms and insects. Now, wherever we cultivate trees or vegetables, we have to use pesticide. So food of birds now so limited. The same situation of many animals like street dogs, cats, they cannot get foods in human habitation. Scraps of foods go to municipality garbage truck, not their mouth. Women have destroyed this nature, environment. Now birds, animals have no living situation. So we have to provide their foods and living settlement. Now our kids have forgot to awake from sleep with early morning birds twittering. They can lose love of nature, even emotion. Being detached from nature, always with machinery and virtual world, is not real life. Death, birth, pain, happiness, everything beautiful within being in nature. Who is beautiful than the nature? Is anything else? If it would say everything of the nature in this planet is more beautiful than my artworks, I could say I was really an artist. No, it's not ironic. I could say I was really an artist. No, it's not ironic. Locotiana, Molassi, Noscoe, Roricatis. In the picture, the boy has been drawing a girl's picture, maybe a girl's picture, and another boy is looking the nature, trees, rivers, sun, sky, everything and he is fascinated by this scene, and his another hand indicate this boy that your portrait or your artwork is not better than this nature. If it would say everything of the nature in this earth is more beautiful than my artworks, then I could say I was really an artist. No, it's not ironic, because I have at least a consolation for me. Emperor Alexander the Great had plenty of wealth and property, who conquered the world, but he had no any mobile phone. No, my word is not ridiculous, I'm just saying. If I say about my artworks, I can say I have such type of consolation. Quality is not matter, such as cave art, a prehistoric man, just some lines of animals, picture, that hard to understand, to recognize. Anybody can say our kids can draw better than. But such type of immature or something ridiculous, anybody can say. That means such type of cave art is 100 times valuable than modern times great artists' artworks. Why? Because such type of prehistoric art represent the history of humankind, their thinking and social value or faith. No, I'm not history. I'm just an artist. But if one compares my art to nature, I would be proud. I could say you have learned love the nature through comprehension of my artwork. So, quality is not everything always. Sometimes matter with presentation. Can I represent a time without myself? Whatever I go or I express, can it go beyond my existence? No, not existence. Can it go beyond my time or my limitation? Kata sat Torama, Bodachea, Tarmaya. I have that, and its price is $10 only. This is Alexander the Great and his sword, and he conquered the world by his sword. But he had no any mobile phone. It's me, this cartoon just look like me. It's me and it's my mobile. It's my mobile. Its price $10 only. One morning they drop by drop on green grasses, leaves or flowers. Which brush can depict its beauty? Is this beauty of primordial nature? Can be compared with anything? How beautiful a rose in its branch of a tree. Even its beauty of a leaf is more beautiful than artist drawn leaf. A green cropland, a thatch or hut in a bush, or a mud-built house, or a stone house, the landscape of ice, a tree with blooming flowers, a white cloud in autumn sky, a rainfall of the rainy night, a moonlight night, a running calf towards its mother milk cow, playing of pups or kids, a kitten on lap of a little girl. What a beautiful scene that grows emotion, love. We have learned love, the nature, having seen artists drawn rivers, trees, flowers, leaves. Artists defeat nature by the earth, and human learn love and humanity through the earth. Artists drawn beautiful scenery make us love to the nature. Poetry, poet or writer, they are fast, yes, they are many before, but artwork of artist renew this love to the nature. Poetry is always and also art. So there's no contradiction about art and poetry. Morning dew on a big leaf, and she's fascinated by its beauty. That means she is fascinated by morning dew's beauty. Is this beauty of Mother Nature can be comparable? Is this beauty of Mother Nature can be comparable? Repate ho, Ronaldo. Men want to go to the nature, having seen the artist-drawn river, trees, grasses, villages. Nature has life, artist-drawn river, trees, flowers, leaves have no life, but it has heart. Taking liking from the heart, men go to the nature, they go to the nature's trees, leaves, grasses, flowers, birds, rivers. A serpentine river, a sailing boat, towing by boatsman, sandbed by the river bank. Seeing the such type of beautiful scenery of nature, men learn love. Such type of beautiful scenery is always drawn by artists, and seeing this landscape of art, man learns to love nature. Yes, it's credit for artists because mankind have been seeing this nature for thousands of years. They never have been realized life in the nature. They burn down millions of trees, they cut millions of trees every day just for make fire. They kill birds. They never could understand a tree can have life, a bird can have life. Seeing the artist-drawn landscape, they to find out the heart of nature. Then they discover immense pleasure inside the nature. When they get enormous pleasure from nature, it's a spirituality. Nature is kind of spirituality, and art is connected with it, always connected with. Poetry is first, but poetry is also the nature has life. Art has no life, but it has heart. Man learns love through the heart of art. Green, yellow, red, white, all colors, beautiful nature. It's an artwork. Art can change a mind, but art cannot save life. Nature and science can save a life, can change your life, such as vaccine. Le vaccin, la plus grande avancée de la science médicale a été apportée par Louis Pasteur. Depuis la vie de milliards de personnes a été sauvée par ce médicament. Louis Pasteur was a greatest scientist of medical who invented vaccine. Not only him, that he was a solo inventor. I'm not saying that, but he was a pioneer, and I just symbolized his name, that he was an inventor of vaccine. But many researchers and scientists and their contribution on this great invention that saved millions of billions of people since it was invented. And it was pioneer of many inventions, greatest medical inventions such as Alexander Fleming's penicillin, and next time it was antibiotic. It was James Watt. One of greatest inventor. Steam engine was mother of all kind of power. Speed related to his steam engine was a revolutionary. Speed related things such as vehicle, all kind of vehicle, such as bus, train, buses, all kind of engine, ship, all kind of speed related things. And many scientists are behind this great invention, but I just symbolized his name, that if you say that Wright brothers aeroplane and all kind of speed related, and remember that James Watt, he's invented steam engine, made a great industrial revolution all around Europe and world. And since then to now, steam engine, the great invention, is comparable with one greatest invention. It was wheel. Nobody knows the name of its inventor. It was prehistoric time. Maybe first it was found in Egypt, ancient Egypt, beginning time of this civilization, that means fire. Fire, who invented, nobody knows their name. And greatest invention is always related with nature, then connected with nature. The story of the fall of apple, that means gravity theory by Sir Isaac Newton. Human began to dream that by his gravity theory that they will go another planet and inhabit it there. We did unlimited human, and now the world is filled up man, overpopulation is destroying this world. There's no chance to go another planet, and since his great invention, gravity, we have passed at least 400 years, but there's no chance to go another planet. Now the world is filled up human, all over pollution, polluted the world. Every day increasing industry just for their essential needed, that means humans essentials needed, and we have to build up new industry every day just for our everyday needed things. So how much carbon emission is going every day? How much carbon emission for overpopulation and industrial pollution? And this pollution make humans' brain collapse. About all humans are now affected by pollution, and about 99% or 100% human, they are now insane just by overpopulation, just for overpopulation. That means just my carbon emission, and they are insane, and their insane brain is creating all kind of catastrophe. Now they are bad, and they are fighting each other every day, everywhere, all around the world. War and war. And how much carbon emission every day just for make a huge arms ammunition, insecurity, jobless, everything. That's all financial crisis. Thousands and millions of industry, arms industry, all around the world, and their carbon emission. And when these arms and warhead such as missile, bomb, grenade, bullets exploded in battlefield, warfield, how much carbon emission every day? It's unbearable. It's unbearable that now this war is educationist against education, civilized against civilized. This is tragedy. That if war was happening, just protect from evil power or animal or some dangerous thing, then it was another thing. But we are losing humanity, we are losing wisdom every day. Who can stop such type of dangerous war? Where is Bertrand Russell? Sir Bertrand Russell. So, Noam Chomsky. Bertrand Russell is dead. Russell is dead, but Sir Noam Chomsky, so it doesn't matter they are alive or dead, because they have written many books, they have delivered thousands of lectures and addressed people. We can avail this. Why need their appearance? They have written, but everywhere always needed their physical appearance, and that means thousands of people agitation against police. Sometimes police batting charge on people, and sometimes they are shooting on people, tear shell on people, and this is a regular scene. This is a regular scene in this planet. In this, so we see that every day we have to fight against police or government, and what is use to write such type of books, and I can't get our possession anti-war activity, that missile. It just became media showing, otherwise nothing. And that means when you fight against police or law enforcement body, that means another violence and another terrorist. Today's hero and next day is tomorrow's villain. This is common sense. If we civilized man cannot do it every day. thousands of millions of books and writings, philosophy, so books, thousands of books on peace, millions of books, philosophy, and what? It's no. Million of books, billion of books on peace, ethics, and all kind of, but millions of philosophers, millions, but human being didn't establish any system. Some countries have system, they are developed country, but something complicated. I don't feel that they are correct, and it's nothing. We have to establish law and system properly, and that means we have to establish and implement law and justice properly. So we have to establish and build a proper system. But who will make proper system? Human being, that means all men, they hear software, that means computer direction, their order, computer order, machine. Human always hear machine order, but they don't want to obey human order. This is the problem. And another problem is now men don't want to hear or don't want to believe their anti-group. That means opposition word. They are now, we are losing wisdom every day, no doubt. We are losing humanity, we are losing patience. So how can you get justice properly? If a crime committed by your own group man, and now you blame on another group because you don't want to believe another group and their word, their argument. You always believe your own man's belief. We are losing wisdom every day. Such as man conquered moon at least 57 years ago. But now our science, our technology is very, very many times advanced and developed from then. But now we cannot see, we don't see any humanoid or human ship, spaceship to go to moon. We just watched last year that one country, they said they reached moon. They reached moon without human, that means humanless ship. Just it reached to moon at least 2 or 3 months later. That means their mission was 3-4 months. And just a box type, that is ladder and box type ship, it landed moon at least several months later. But 57 years ago, that means human sheep, their mission was just maybe 8 days, 6 to 8 days mission, and they landed moon physically, and it was directed video. That means it was taken video by another person. That's Neil Armstrong, who first landed the moon, and then maybe Edwin Aldrin, he taken video. He taken video and direct sent it to this wall, this to, and at least 600 million of people have seen this, seen directly on TV. It was a great scenery that human landed on moon, but at the direct, it was direct its video scene by the hand video machine, and the same time they sent this video directly in this planet. But after 57 years, maybe 57 years later, we watch, after many failures, that is, many country has failed, and then it was successful mission. Maybe it was Indian, and then Tokyo, I don't know, I have no. Yes, Indian ISRO, maybe 2 or 3 months later they reached moon, and no human, just a machine. Okay, I am this, maybe this years, at least 57 years later, it's unimaginable what is deteriorated, and our science now. And they have recorded it directly by video and sent this planet, but we have to watch this scenery by simulation. Can you imagine that this machine couldn't able to send direct live video? The scene first we have to see it by simulator. That means it was simulation, not direct. But then one day or some hours later, some hours later, they sent video scene. But first it was simulation. It was just simulator. This very interesting that we have to see such type of scenery by simulator, not direct live video. So what we have hope about this. Now everybody and everywhere raised question: was it true? That means 57 years ago's humanoid this mission, was it true or false? Was it true or false? This question is raised everywhere. So human is losing faith on everything. Now faith is collapsed everywhere. History or ethics or everything. Nobody want to believe. Now science is just like video game, war. Our kids is collapse. And I just said that climate change and polluted that means world is now destroyed. All kids' brain, science, technology, and all thinking, all business related. That's just like game. There's no honor to genius who are useful for human being, human society. No humanity. Humanism is completely collapsed. So what is I just mentioned that science is now we proud of that. Just we are watching some software computer related. This virtual world, but we can gain if our science, that means virtual science or whatever, we can connect with nature. If science cannot connect with nature, they cannot get any proper achievement, because our only hope is young and youth. They are our only hope, but their life and their everything is stuck to 30-second or 35-second video app, and they have to get achieve everything within 30 seconds or 1 minute video. Maybe 5 seconds they can get bonus. They have no time to read or hear such type of great men. Huge lecture, huge book. What is future about this type of youngster, and what can we hope about this video game type civilization? Ramoa Nekaji, Idekot Param Nakangbe Siha, Hua Ombi, Konyo Ija, Nanakotoj, Raboha, Nayo Haboku, Tikripo, Batakorabi, Lakondebo, Tebaya, Iti, Loko, Haima, Naujeleu, Lehrabo, Bongi. লেখসি লেখা যে বিতু তোবর অতাপা অচেগা তোবর অখাসা তোবর অহিক্সি ক্ষিপ বাথত দীপা বিতু রৌ নেখাজি ঠসি থয় বং এব সৌরতাব লাধুরয়া টিবাবেও ছুকি বস হতাব রহাংসব Angsepo basoi chatel bhu rabuander kaji koni tarong a koni a icha robaya lepe Tosin abong iraha ramuja lege levu rokarane mo bong auja romoj rotiklitu ilelevu nollechote তীর্থ পাবয় নিরজে নিরতা নীতি তিজাতস্য জীব রকারদ রনাজারতা ইন্দেততে নত্ত ইধুসুচে কর্তা চুকি বস রাকান্ধলৌ বঞ্জ বং এতুল্য লসিফড ভ্রুবং এতিশ্রী সঙ্গ তুম তাহা শিপা সাফিরন্ধুব বিয়াসেক লেখতি বিপ হয় মা নাই পোষা বালভা ললিভু তনু বজিবিয়া ররে ঋষ রাবায়া নজে সংসান্নি ছেহ যায় লসিফ নবজি থে যায় কিশু সংসামনি চিরপথে যে বুবিয়া রন্ত বজি সেলব থাকো রাতি ব্লিউথেসা রেভোহার ডিপধুষু রটহিরতে পধুষু রেপতেরা বলাধু রত বাতাজে লাথু হিতুষু লাহলো সিফু কিনো মজে তিপ্র অদহিয়াহুরা একটু জসে বেজা নচসি ইরাসা রম সপো নময় র Let us be aware of climate change because of wide overpopulation. Tono conscious do chonsbo. Climatic dual and guerra su. Population. Man discover lust passed into an artist made sculpture, effigy, etc. Artist made flag and symbol become confidence of a nation. What is after death? Mankind would think for thousands of years. They would imagine God. They would discuss about their spiritual thinking. Artists would draw or made God, a goddess, a effigy by their description or imagination. They depicted their story, scenery on fresco or stone or many things from their heart. Mankind worshipped artist-made effigy or statue for thousands of years. Even now, the worship or show respect to artist-made statue or sculpture or effigy. Mankind have gotten confidence and inspiration by the artist-made symbol and flag for thousands of years. The ancient writing text was artist-made picture, symbol. Once, ancient people's writing was pictorial. From picture to present times later, since Egyptian graphics, hieroglyphs, to present times, binary or digital languages. That means all text later it was symbol and it was pictorial, that means just picture, and it was invention of artists or artist mind people, and the artist made flag symbol become confidence of a nation. Literal pishi kotito. Here are many symbols here, and this symbol represent their design of all inventive works came from artist's eyes. Can we say that first design are made by artists or scientists? They were also artist-minded. All invention of science and technology, everyday used things by human, such as house, automobiles, everything is built up by the design of artist. Art is not merely the drawing on canvas or stone, but it is sculpture. As such, can be said as much things needed to build the civilization has a touch of artist and artist's hand. As much you use many things, as much its beautiful design, it will seem as much art in this. You look up your dresses, shirt, pants, shoes, books, mobiles, computer, everything based on artist's design. Scientists are inventor who invent such a type of things. They are also artists. And first they imagine into their mind, and first and they have to share with the artist for perfect designer, perfect output. I don't want to say that an artist is scientist, inventor, but sometimes science is there also study. But a scientist is also an artist. A great scientist, when they invent some scientific things or something, they imagine by artist views, no doubt. Such like poet are also artists. But to get a perfect design perfect man, scientist or poet, and sometimes they go to an artist for their perfect output. So it should be said that a scientist is also an artist, poet are also an artist, and they have to go to share their thinking to get a perfect design from an artist. Ashka Bia Laksha. Design of all inventive works come from artist's eyes. Here are some things, some vehicle type inventive work, invention. That means car, ship, helicopter, aeroplane. These are invention of scientists, not artists. I don't want to say that this invention is the invention by artists. No, scientists, they invented such type of great things. These are great and greatest thing. I don't want to say that this credit is artist. No, it's completely credited by scientists, but they just decorate this artist. And sometimes many scientists, they are also artists. Many scientists, they invent a new thing, and even they design it by their own artistic view. Art is heart of the civilization. Where there's no value of art, where there's no honor of an artist, no heartful man can live there. A man without a heart is merely a creature, merely an animal. The country where is no art, there's no heart there. Men are cruel there. There the country where is to be broken down and demolished thousands of sculpture, effigy, mural within an hour, and is burned down artists' artworks. There's no heart in these people of the country. Where there's no art, love and emotion means just animal intercourse. There. Where there's no art, nature is merely element of leading daily life. Artist doesn't live there or cannot live there. An artist always runs towards heart seeking for heart, and far nature calls him to take heart. A language of art is infinite, that too surpasses all time, all languages, all nations, all clan, and the boundary of all countries. Artist's path is like the Siberian free bird who fly away across the world, country to country. Art is heart of the civilization, where there's no value of art, where there's no honor of an artist. No heartful man can live there. A man without a heart is merely a creature, merely an animal. The country where is no art, there's no heart there. Men are cruel there. There the country where is to be broken down and demolished thousands of sculpture, effigy, mural within an hour, and is burned down artists' artworks. There's no heart in these people of the country. Where there's no art, love and emotion means just animal intercourse. There. Where there's no art, nature is merely element of leading daily life. Artist doesn't live there or cannot live there. An artist always runs towards heart seeking for heart, and far nature calls him to take heart. A language of art is infinite, that too surpasses all time, all languages, all nations, all clan, and the boundary of all countries. Artist's path is like the Siberian free bird who fly away across the world, country to country. Chu Sonuma Toke Racha Idahi. A man without a heart is merely a creature, merely an animal. These men are destroying sculpture. Sculpture, that means many countries where now we are observing that many religious people, they are destroying many artworks and many. And here the two men. then imagine through the nature of the universe. Man imagines along with everything of nature, and he creates new imagination through the nature. If there's no nature, none of any creative person could have created any invention. They couldn't make imagination without nature. Even would not create life artwork. Science couldn't invent anything without nature, because whatever they invent, they have to imagine through nature and natural scene. Cosmic world or cosmic scenery, or if there's no existence of nature, poet could not write a beautiful poetry, story, song. Everything comes from the nature. Foods of all creature, animal, come from the nature. We're born in this nature, and our death into this nature. We had no existence if there's no nature. Trees, leaves, fruits, animal, water, wind, everything of the nature is part of our life. Our existence inside the sunlight, wind, water of the nature. This nature is our immortality. This nature, let not to us die. This nature, let not to us die. This nature carries us for millions of years, or can be said until end of the world. Our existence is being a fossil or being a DNA forever. Our nature is our life. Our nature is our future. Our nature is everything. Man imagined through the nature. Man could not have make new imagination without nature. Terko no gonopa, topa terko, kerto na. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci. If anyone throw good food such as sandwich, kebab, and good, all kind of good food, throw on floor, with a plate. Nobody want to eat this delicious food except dog or cat with a plate. Then man will eat this food. If you throw it on floor with a plate, then nobody will eat. But if you throw a piece, just a piece of gold or diamond, throw into drain, sewage drain, garbage, or anywhere, if you throw, thousands of people will jump and finding and just to find up this. So I just drew this picture. Its name Copernicus, such as Galileo, who was this astronomer, scientist, solar and earth, their position, their movement, and know about pathetic life about Galileo. Everybody knows that they were neglected by a ruler and society, showing my respectation for his great. They have changed many old ideas about, and now they are so much honorable. Once they were neglected, now they are highly applauded, and everybody knows about. They have changed idea, everything. Copernicus, Galileo, ancient Egyptian, but say about contribution of individual man, not nation. Their contribution, they are great, they are greatest. We recall of the civilization and contribution of a greatest man. I have to a letter about religion, that means theism or atheism. It doesn't matter. They can be the great men, they can be theist or atheist, that means believer or non-believer. It doesn't matter. Matter is there said about Buddha or Confucius, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle. They always was seeking truth, seeking God and seeking truth. It was there. Research. 1,000 of wise men at that time, all around the world, and it's very interesting that if you read history properly, that all great men and their thinker, their ancient time, before Jesus, that may BC, and after Jesus, that is 1,000 years before Copernicus. We cannot recall great man. That means a blank and a great blank time. It was 1,000 years. But religiously, but at that time religiously, many great men are born during this 1,000 time. But I am saying about science, philosophy. Charles Darwin, his greatest novel, and the Balzac. If you read his book about Father Gorio, I cannot. Father Gorio, maybe. So I forget it. Many years ago, great writer. You can learn family love, humanity, family love, responsibility about a family, and love of father to his kids. And it's unimaginable book, and he made thousands, many characters. He was boss, but his writing was exceptional. Only the Balzac, the greatest writer of all time. Charles Dickens, a greatest writer. He was just after Balzac, and his book, then you can understand what is humanity. Charles Baudelaire. Charles Baudelaire, the father of modern poetry. If you read his poetry, then you can understand what is real poetry. Dostoevsky, the greatest writer who made with his book Crime and Punishment. Raskolnikov, the great. So many years ago, I read this, and he was a great. Leo Tolstoy, one of the greatest novelist writer. War and Peace, Anna Karenina, and many. Especially you have to read, if you like him, to read What is Art? Its English name, What is Art? And he explained about artist at this arena, and hypocrisy of art. The English version, What is Art? And I don't know its Russian name. Those poetry, both, and his poetry. Tagore, one of the great poets of world literature. He had many work, prose poetry, everything. He's a great Tagore. Sigmund Freud, one of greatest thinker, psychologist. When I respect man through their wisdom, their ethics. It's not that theist or atheist, believer or non-believer. I respect them through their wisdom and knowledge. His contribution on psychology and human science, psychology, and it was so much helpful for medical science and human nature that changed the world, no doubt. He's a great. His contribution was great. Marconi, inventor of radio. Marconi, Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of telephone. Baird, inventor of television. Albert Camus, one of the greatest writer, especially his book, The Plague. I don't know its French name, but English, that means it was allegorically the explain of war and its consequence. Plague, such as if you read book Franz Kafka, his Metamorphosis, it was allegorically that, and Albert Camus, his The Plague, it was allegorically. Scientist, the greatest inventor of all time, Alva edition, about 1,000 and more invention, his great invention. We are enlightened by his light, electric bulb. Motion picture, it was his great invention. And gramophone, that means voice recorder, voice. And player, gramophone, it was his. But some inventor and scientist, their research and their work was behind his great invention, but he was main successful. His invention was successful, so it can be said he was mother of electric bulb. His invention was mother of electric bulb. Motion picture, that means video camera and video cinema, everything. And voice recorder, voice player, everything, that means, and many inventions. He was a complete creator, a creator person, complete creator since he was adolescent. Such type of greatest inventor were in human civilization history. Albert Einstein, another great scientist, whose contribution on science about him who was also a thinker, like philosopher, Einstein. That everybody know about this great man who was born German, and they migrate to America just before Second World War. There's also a philosopher and good thinker. And this paper is so much low priced paper. It's newsprint. It's just a newsprint. I'm just practicing work. I have been drawing picture, especially portrait, for several hours, and in the meantime I drew many great men, and especially some literate men, Balzac, Charles Dickens, Charles Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, because I am enlightened by their wisdom, enlightened from their wisdom. But now I just start on this portrait. It's the greatest scientist of all time. This is the real light. Alva Edison, that he was the inventor of electric bulb. The whole world is enlightened by his great invention. I have read many thousands of books. Once I was a good reader. I mentioned just some writers' name, philosopher or scientist, their name. I'm enlightened by their book, but now nothing can work in my mind, and I cannot feel their books, their message. This electric bulb, his light is rather than their light. Why? Because now I'm feeling, where is humanity? Where is humanity? Where is light? He enlightened the world, my room. Why this realization that books, thousands of ethics, philosophy on humanity, philosophy on true or false, everything now gone. Now I feeling that his light is rather than there, more and more lighted from their human. Where is humanity? Man hate, and Everybody is saying that they are humanist. Everybody say they are truth, but what nobody tolerate. Nobody tolerate to anybody. This nowadays. Human does not respect such type of greatest man. And this civilization, I am closely observing that this civilization, everybody are illiterate, a bogus person, they just criticize everywhere. If you compare a man, that means his position is sky, but a lower, just an animal type man, he can criticize a great man. And many people think that if a man write with a pricey pen, that means diamond wrapped or gold wrapped pen, he is wise man. But my pen, its price merely 4 pence, so low price pen. And so if I write, that means my writing is not wasteful. That means everything is evaluated by money. Pen, its writing quality is low and it can be damaged within 50 or 100 years. And if a man write diamond or gold wrapped pen, their quality of ink may be very high, so their writing can last 1,000 years. Many writings we now exist thousands years later, such as writing or encrypted on stone. The writing is existed now, but what was this writing? This it may be questioned. It may be questioned, what was this writing? Then can be raised a question that what is wisdom? One man can, this is meaningful, valuable, another man can know this is. So such type of contradiction, I'm not want to say that I am presenting something great to you in my dustful room. The whole room such type of dust. I don't want to say that I'm a wise man and I am showing you my great job through my dustful room. Everybody want neat and clean room, but it's not possible for me because I'm a lifelong bachelor, and sometimes I think, what can I clean? Because everything, my device such as my laptop, computer, everything just like garbage. Many years ago I bought them, such as my laptop. Its age 15 years. That means outdated. Nobody can help me. This is my computer. This is computer. This computer is also something outdated, but it is useful. I will edit this video with this computer, and this laptop is outdated, but I can. So I have to do everything myself. That means nobody to hold camera or something, and I have just only one camera, external camera, and I am recording with this dead, outdated laptop, and I am recording my voice through with this mobile phone. This mobile phone is also outdated, completely outdated. I don't get any update, so I cannot use internet with this mobile. So I use it for taking some snap photo or voice recording. Mainly I use it for voice recording. So low priced smartphone with this video, because my video, that means camera, it can record sound but so low, so I have to adjust with this voice, this. And you are watching my video that all photo was taken by this mobile. So, and moreover, my hand is weak. That means at least I have been using this laptop for 15 years, and I started through graphics design. I have thousands of graphics design, animation, many animation and graphics design I have done, and I give up all kind of graphics design and animation. I've been practicing it for at least 10 years or 12 years. Now I give up and finger, and I cannot use, that means keyboard, mouse. This mouse, when I click on this mouse, I feel pain. So I don't want to work on graphic some 2 or 3 years and just some years practicing and brush. Now I am a brush artist. But when I work at stress many hours, I get pain by both hands. But this pain is normal. But finger pain, it is dangerous. So I give up computer related hard job. Just normal I can do now. Normal work, that means video editing. But I feel pain. And both hand, because I have to do many work by these hands, by both hands. Always I have to work because nobody helper. And just I said that nobody never in a flat or room. So this is the problem, that it's very tough, but sometimes it's very tough to keep up neat and clean my room. It's not possible, and it's no need because nobody come to my room, so it's no tension. I just mention these things that many video I have showed here. I have placed here that you may observe this many dust in my room, especially ink, color, and such type of spot all over the room. Sometimes I clean my room, that means 2 or 3 months later, even because of my hand. I never draw any picture by seeing a photograph. I know that many artists, they draw picture. First they take a photo and they draw picture, they draw landscape by seeing this picture, and their picture is beautiful, their landscape is beautiful, but I never draw any landscape or any, that means artwork, by seeing any photograph. I never see. I always use my memory and imagination. But when I draw portrait, I have to see this man's picture, that, or I have to memorize. At least I have to, because this, especially I'm saying about portrait master, I have to see his face. This is not movie type video. This is just showing my artwork. I give up brushwork for many years, and I just again I took this brush for just 2 or 3 years, 2 years, but not regularly. I will keep up my brushwork for next many years of my life, because I have no way. This natural work, natural, that means brush artwork, and I have used in this video, that means everything natural. I think natural way is good always, and my video all kind of sound, such as you can hear the sound in this video, birds twitter, and this bird twitter, it was my room adjacent balcony, the next room, my room adjacent balcony, where I several trees, flowers trees, and one lemon trees, flower trees. I planted this balcony, and a tray. I set up a tray for bird food. That means give them food every day. It's just my personal pleasure that I give every day. I give food for birds, and many birds every day come and they eat food and fly away. Even I hanged up 2-3 nests for birds breeding, and they breeding there, especially winter season. They breed and many birds sounds twittering in natural. That's one sound you may hear this in this video, that it's old, that is wild English movie, that about whole video you can hear this sound. That means twittering, birds twittering, and my both lips whistle sound. Everything is creation. There's no creator but creation. I just do this picture. I'm creator of this art. I'm also creation. I was created by my parents and the environment or by the nature. I created the picture with this brush. This brush is also creation and made by a carpenter. This brush will be drawing all the creation of planets, stars, galaxies of the universe, which are born and die every day, same as our particle and cell of the blood and flesh that are born and die every day. The brush will be drawing until the end of the universe. I'm faithful to this brush. This nature is our lap of mother, where we born and die. There's no difference between laugh and cry. Until we want more and more, Mother Nature doesn't feel too bored. She reminds us, don't forget mother's lap, where you learned and grew up, like a tree's root, like a tree's branch, like the tree's leaves. Fly wherever you creature or birds, all ego remains and last, everything will become earth and dust. That's why we want to forget all finals. We take money and much if we get lost all and waste if we forget. Nature has no time to forget or keep in mind. She runs with her own system and time. She didn't know past or future ways. Everything is to her just present tense. death and birth, light and dark, creation and destruction, embryo and fossil, like the beloved friends walk side by side. Sitting on the lap of Mother Nature, I cannot get any love of living flower, as if beneath of my body gradually becoming lifeless things like a fossil. I feel lower part of my body is being dry, where death are talking with alive, just water, lack of water, just heat, extreme heater, that can make us ash and dust, even not fossil, just ash and dust, all creator of the nature, heart of God, all will be disappear, left behind a glow and a spot. Who wants such a forgettable consequence? May God bless us all and to go consciences. Let us raise our hands with unity and courage, save the nature from climate change. Loko roiba nahoje levu lehrabo boy lekhashi lekhashi bitu tobo akasha tobo ahikshi khito bathoto dipa bitu roro nekhashi Toshi tayo bang ibaso ratabo ladhuaya tibabeo chuki boso ratabo.